gold had our pennant pattern last week. We broke out to the upside. Now we're looking for a retest, as you can see from the little squiggly wigglies and lines on your chart, right? So we go down from the daily to the 4 hour here. And again, something you're looking for is a retest of previous structure, right? You can, if you're a trend line trader, you take the upper trend line of our pennant pattern right there, connect the dots. You can see we're running right into that right now. Or you can also look for some classic horizontal support and resistance. You can see our previous level of support right here. This also happens to be that zone right before the elephant candle. And by the elephant candle, I mean the big candle on your screen. Now, something interesting to see here, I don't have it on my chart right now, but I'll load it up real quick, would be that stochastics hook, not hook and run, stochastics cross. Such a hard word to say, stochastics. Let's bring that up real quick on gold, see what that looks like. We spoke about this weeks ago, not something that I personally use, but something that is on my short list of things that I like when I test, right? I do a lot of testing, a lot of kind of failed strategy development, and there are a lot of things that I don't use, that don't work. However, I also have this short list of things that I really do like, that I kind of go to and make sure to test out. One of them is the stochastics kind of crossover. So again, you're looking at the stochastics going below our quote unquote oversold line, and we're looking to cross back above and cross above our red line right here. And that is something that can be used for an aggressive entry reason. You can see that would have been right here. If you want to take it to the next level, you can pair that with a candlestick formation. So either a positive candle, meaning a candle that finishes in the upper third, or a higher high candlestick as well. You don't get that here, but those are some ideas of stuff you can use to kind of pair this. If you're saying like, hey, I just don't want to trade the cross by itself, but if we get a cross in a higher high, higher close, or if we get a cross in a bullish candle, or if we get a cross in a bullish candle in the upper third of the range, then I can take the trade. So this is one of my favorite things to look at. You can do something similar with the RSI as well. A little bit of a different movement here. But either way, this would be the area in which you were looking for longs. You don't really get any entry reasons. I don't believe this higher high, higher close. Does it? Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it does higher high, higher close actually. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you did get a higher high, higher close. I take it back. So you had this doji candle right here, which we know is our dojis stand for what, guys? What do we know about doji candles? Where did my apple juice go? I lost my apple juice. I can't function without my apple juice. Indecision. We have our indecision candle here. We follow that up with an inside bar, another form of indecision. And then a higher high, higher close would be your confirmation. Actually get it right here. So this could have been an entry reason right here for you. If you're looking for a second chance entry, right, just wait for the potential double bottom. So see if we get a retest here. Maybe we get some double bottom action, and you can look to trade it up. But a nice pullback opportunity here on gold 4 hour. I'm curious what the hourly looks like. Anything different here? It looks like you do get a double bottom here on the hourly. Now you get a double bottom that ultimately failed here on the hourly. So it depends on how your stop loss was, if you got skunked out or not. If you're right below the double bottom, you probably did. If you're below structure, you're safe. But you would have got a double bottom potentially on the hourly, again, depending on how you judge double tops and double bottoms, and if you consider the move has already been made. So it wouldn't be one for me personally, but everyone looks at them a little bit different. So cool opportunity on gold. You can keep an eye on this. 26, so technically couldn't be a 2618, but could be a 2618 type. So it technically couldn't be a 2618 because the double bottom was violated. But if we remove the names from stuff, which I often like to do, what you would look for is another rotation, right? So if we look at the hive being right here, we can see that although we did violate this double bottom to the downside, right? We violated the technical double bottom, but did we violate anything in the overall trend's integrity, overall setup's integrity? And again, this is the kind of the the separator that we need to put in when we look at stuff. We need to kind of separate the actual pattern from kind of the overall integrity of what we're looking at. So nothing of the overall integrity has been violated. And what I mean by integrity is the fact that this is our level of structure, right? This is our decision point, right? Until we violate this level, we're looking bullish. So although, pullbacks, we know how pullbacks happen, right? We're going to get multiple pullbacks, right? You got a pullback right here. This could have been an entry reason, right? This got violated, right? This could have been an entry reason right here. This got violated, right? We can have entry reasons all within this zone until we get to that final decision point. So although this double, quote unquote, double bottom, if you have it as one, was violated, right? Nothing was violated with the integrity of the pattern. So what we did after that is we got a fresh break. We broke our previous outside return, or previous high retracement right here, right? You can look at that as like a quote unquote rotation. Again, this is all, not to get too confusing, a rotation within the bigger pullback. Market trends are weird. But yeah, you can look for a 2618 type of trade where we come back in, maybe hold at this level right here. That's a nice little shelf. And then look for a move up. So same concept as the 2618, but not technically the 2618. We don't technically have a double bottom. But yeah, same concept. So, and Cody says, yeah, potential head and shoulders as well. If this move were to happen, this would also be your head and shoulders pattern, right? One with a slanted neckline. And the cool thing about a slanted neckline is that this would be a Cody special. So I'll draw in the head and shoulders for you. I'm throwing a lot of things at once. If you're new, I apologize, but stay long enough in a live room and it will make sense. I always say that it takes about 7 to 14 days typically here in the live sessions for things to kind of slow down, because what you'll notice is that every day we just go through the same process in the same way, looking at the same thing. So on day one, especially with a chart like this, we're looking at higher high, higher close, and dojis and pullbacks and violations and 2618s that aren't 2618s and this and that and head and shoulders and slanted necklines, and everything's kind of confusing. You've opened up the fire hydrant on a warm summer day and water is just spewing, and the water is the information spewing at your face, right? But then after a while, it becomes like turning the handle on the faucet on the sink and water comes out in a normal way. So focus on the overall picture of the process, and things will get easier as you spend time here. And of course, once you start taking the courses and stuff like that, and you actually kind of understand and start learning what we're talking about, things get even easier. So if you're new, just don't get overwhelmed. Don't get confused. We're not trying to make trading more complicated than it is. Just a lot of trading talk jargon at once in this specific scenario. But yeah, so your head and shoulders would look like this, right? Here's your left. Put your left leg in, right? Here's your head. This would be your slanted right neck. And then a pullback here would be your right shoulder, right? Now the Cody special, what we call it is that the fact that this right neckline violated our left neckline gives Cody the opportunity to enter aggressive on the right shoulder. So instead of waiting for the violation of our neckline to enter the head and shoulder, he can enter on a retest of the right neck. This retest would be the same thing Orsi's looking at for her 2618, right? So two traders, two completely different type of, right, analysis, looking at the same spot for the same reason. And this is what I mean by, again, you can sometimes put all the jargon aside and just look at the thing that matters most. We spoke about this in Foundation 2. What matters most, right, what is relevant in both of these cases is this high was taken out, and understanding that we know that if this high is taken out, we're looking for this pullback to get long. You can quantify it as a 2618. You can quantify it as a head and shoulders. You can call it a purple monkey, fishy skunky. I don't care, right? All that matters is you know what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to hit that like button on your way out. Also, if you want to join us for any of these live sessions, feel free. They are available with your risk-free trial membership. Just head over to www.tier1trading.com. Sign up. It's risk-free. No auto bill or anything sneaky like that. Come in and take advantage of the resources. www.tier1trading.com. See you there.